Shore fell into his own personal financial challenges in college, and that struggle led him to becoming the founder and CEO of the National Financial Educators Counselor. So there is a place for all of us to learn about money. And Vince says molding positive financial behaviors should actually start around age 3. Here's how he says we can do that.
Yeah, what I always tell parents is, hey, what are you spending on them when they go to the store or just in their, general fund, right? If they go to the store, are you buying them a toy? If so, instead, put that toward an allowance where they're earning it and then giving them the money so they're spending it themselves.
Like an additional, like if you're somebody who every time you go to the grocery store, the child says, oh, I want like this little thing at the checkout.
Yes.
Don't buy the thing at the checkout, instead have them do something. Then perhaps next time they remember to bring their money.
Exactly.
Is that kind of what you're talking about?
Yeah, it's all about building habits and helping them understand, hey, I worked for this, I earned this, there's value that went into this, so they're not just asking and sometimes begging for toys.
Right. Yeah, I know it's just usually no for us, but I think it would be so much more fun if she could buy something. So let's talk about a little bit of an older age group. So let's go up to age 10. What are you doing for age 10? Let's assume that they're already kind of building up. They've been doing those little chores.
Yeah.
Where are we starting there?
Yeah, so the chores increase in rigor, but also what we're breaking down as far as their finances. When we're sitting down with them, so they're paying part of the bills, we're breaking it down more extensively. Hey, this goes to the house. Then we get into electricity, gas, transportation costs. We get down into any of those costs where there's something visual behind it, right?
Vince, our kids are going to be broke. Hey, gas prices right now.
Yeah.
But I do love this. Okay, so they're earning from us, but then they're also paying it back.
Contributing, yeah. So you're paying them more, but you're getting that money back, right? So they're understanding that, hey, things in life cost, and you're less likely to take things for granted at that point.
Okay, it's really easy for you and I to sit here on the comfy couches and say, you guys need to start this with your kids. What if somebody has, they've made it to like age 15 and their child really isn't contributing?
Yeah.
It can be a really hard point to start. What's your advice for that person, that family?
Yeah, the earlier we can start to mold positive behaviors, the easier it is. Anytime we have behaviors, right, we have to modify them. Ask any smoker or anybody like that. It's a challenge. But with that age group, hey, we can work toward molding behaviors, but I think it's critical we're addressing those life events that are coming up. College, first credit card, moving out on your own. We need to prepare them for these life events because this is where a lot of people go wrong, myself included.
Yeah.
And it gets you behind the 8 ball, and oftentimes people are adults, later in life before they recover from early mistakes.
Okay, so that 15-year-old time, that's when we're starting to, probably starting to talk about saving for college earlier than that. But again, if somebody's just kind of realizing, hey, I haven't done anything, we're starting there with talking about college, talking about the future. What about credit cards? I don't even know when somebody can open one. When can somebody open a credit card, and when should you with a young adult or teen?
Yeah, I always tell people it's based on an individual, right?
Yeah.
Some people should not open up credit cards until they're 30, right?
Or ever,
I think a lot of personal finance comes down to the ability to save consistently.
Okay.
Whether it's $1, $5, $20, $100, right? Once we're able to save on a consistent basis, that means we're not adding to debt. We're able to put money away. And if we're able to do that, we're in a better position, or at least we would assume, to pay back credit card debt that we accrue during that month. So each individual person is different. I suggest, hey, deciding on that, if you can ask yourself and say, yes, I save regularly. Yes, if I have this extra thing I won't excessively spend, then it might be okay for that person.